Hello and welcome back. My name is Amanda. We're talking all about anxiety and what to do when you start to notice it in yourself. But before we talk about what to do, we need to talk about how you know it's anxiety. So last video, we talked about the emotional signs of anxiety, fear, worry, stress, the doubt that you start to experience. And today we're going to talk about the physical sensations that show up in your body with anxiety. So you might already know some of them, but in case you don't, here are some key indicators that your body is telling you you have anxiety. You might start to notice that your muscles are tensing up. You might start to sweat. You might notice that you can't stop fidgeting, moving your hands, kind of kicking your legs around. Maybe you're noticing that your jaw is always really tight. Your heart might be racing. Sometimes it shows up in the form of a headache or even a stomach ache, some nausea. And then, of course, if you are feeling super anxious before bed, it's probably going to lead to some insomnia. Maybe you find that you are staying up a lot later than usual, or you might go to sleep and then wake up throughout the night with thoughts running. So all of those are the key signs that your body is signaling there's a problem. I need you to work on this. So what do you do? First, we have to know that it's there. And I know that sounds easy, but for a lot of people, it can be really hard to identify the signals that your body is sending if you're not used to slowing down and listening to your body. I'll give you an example. Have you ever had a super busy day? You were just running around, getting things done, and then you finally say, hold on, I forgot to eat lunch. Oh, and I'm starving. Yeah, it's not that you weren't hungry. It's that you weren't taking the time to slow down and listen to what your body was asking for. And a lot of times that can happen with our mental health too. We get just so used to things that we block them out. Let's say the muscle tension, for example. You might just say, well, it's just how I am. It's just how I just always have tight shoulders. That's just who I am. No, you have signals going on in your body all the time. They are meant to help you. They're meant to tell you when it's time to slow down or it's time to change something. So the first thing we want to do is get really good at listening to our body. And for some people, that might mean taking an intentional break every so often to do a body scan. So what does a body scan look like? It's pretty much how it sounds. You would sit down or you can lay on the floor in a comfortable position and you are just going from head to toe. Head, ears, neck, shoulders, all the way down and recognizing if there's any points of tension. If you do, think about if that is coming from an injury or is it coming from a more emotional response. It may be a little bit hard to recognize at first, but we just want to get good at noticing when there's something wrong in your body. Then when you notice that there's some tension, your next step is going to be breathing. Again, another thing that sounds like second nature, but for some of us, when we get caught up just moving and grooving, we forget to breathe. And our brains need oxygen to function properly. So we're going to do some regulated breathing. We're going to do box breaths. That means we're breathing in for 4, holding for 4, we're breathing out for 4, holding for 4, and so on until you feel like you are at a calm place. So once you have had time to notice any tension in your body and do some breathing to help yourself stay regulated, we also want to make sure that we are grounded. What does that mean? If you are in your thoughts, you might be so far in there that you're not aware of what's going on in the present moment. So by grounding, that helps you come back to the present where you can then work through the things that you are worried about. So that might look like taking a look around your room. What do I see in here? What do I hear? What do I smell in here? What can I feel? And that kind of gets you centered again. And again, this is probably going to be more useful to practice when you know you're in a calm state, because once you're feeling really anxious, it's a lot harder to access that skill if it hasn't been learned. So practice that when you're feeling calm, and then when you're getting really anxious, you can start to ground yourself again and work through these steps of back to calm. Next time, we're going to be talking about the thoughts that come up during anxiety. But remember, your body is talking to you. If you follow Jesus, you have the Holy Spirit leading you. You've got that gut instinct that says something is wrong. Listen to your body. It knows what it's doing. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to check back next time when we talk about addressing the thoughts of anxiety. See you soon.